Good morning, budding bookworms. We're so glad you joined us today. We're going to start with a good morning song called Tiddly Tiddly Bumblebee. Won't you say your name for me? So when I sing that, yell it out as loud as you can. Tiddly Tiddly Bumblebee, won't you say your name for me?
Nikia!
And that's a wonderful name. Again. Tiddly Tiddly Bumblebee, won't you say your name for me?
Nikia!
And that's a wonderful name. Today we're going to talk about space. So we're going to look at where we live. This is called a globe. And it shows the world. And the world turns around very, very slowly. And that is where we live. The world. If we can find our country, which is right up here, North America, Canada, and then Alberta. We look really close, we would see Strathmore. That's where we live. And all around the world is space. We're going to go to space today. How are we going to get there? I have a book that will give you a clue. It's called Zoom, Rocket, Zoom. Do you see what's on the cover? A
rocket!
Rocket! I see some astronauts. I see a moon. Zoom, rocket, zoom. Mighty rockets are good at zoom, zoom, zooming. With the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Launching. Up they go, zooming, blasting into space. Smart astronauts are good at guiding at the controls, watching and waiting. Then, pow! Booster rocket firing, traveling deep into space. So the astronauts were in a rocket. So I made a pretend rocket. See if you'll stand up. And we put the top on. And do you see a window?
There it is.
That's the astronaut peeking out into space. You can make a rocket at your house too. You just use a paper towel roll, cut triangle, 2 triangles, and this is just a circle. If I took it apart, you can see it's a circle. And then we staple it to make the top of the rocket. Now we're going to sing our song. Zoom, zoom, zoom. You can do it with me. Ready? Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard the rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Countdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! All right, you do it again. I'm going to do it with my rocket. Okay, ready? Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard the rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! We are going into space. So in space, we have the solar system. That's all that's above the earth. So we're going to look at it today. The sky is around Earth, and it's filled with many stars, planets, moons, and other objects. The sun is the star closest to the Earth. There is Mercury. It's a planet close to the sun. Venus. What color is it? It's colored with yellow clouds. There's our Earth. Earth is a special planet. It's where we live. Moon. Earth has one moon. It seems to shine in the sky, and it does not make its own light. Mars is sometimes called the red planet because it has red dirt. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. Saturn is surrounded by beautiful rings. Uranus spins around the sun differently than the other planets. It is tipped on its side. Neptune has the strongest winds of any planet. Pluto, it's the smallest planet. It's called a dwarf. He's just so little. And there they are, all lined up. Can you see where Earth is?
Right there.
Yes. It looks so small. Good. So now we're going to talk about stars that are in space. So I brought a star today. It's actually a Christmas star, but we can pretend it's up in the sky. And we're going to do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So get your fingers ready. Ready?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Again.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Stars are so beautiful to look at night. So we're going to read a story about stars. This is called Counting Stars. Abigail loved to count. It was her very favorite thing. She counted the dots on Ladybug. 1, 2, 3. But Ladybug scurried under a leaf. So Abigail counted the leaves on the tree. 4, 5, 6. But somebody was eating the leaves. Crunch, munch, lunch. Abigail really wanted to count. She started counting zebra stripes. 7, 8, 9. It's incredibly difficult to count when you're moving, Zebra, grumbled Abigail. But Zebra just couldn't help it. And there was no point even trying to count cheetah splotches Whoosh! He was just too fast. "Come back, everybody," said Abigail crossly. "Oh dear," sighed Abigail. "There must be something I can count." "I know just the thing," whispered Ladybug. "Follow me." "Flowers?" giggled Zebra. "Come on, we'll help you count." Oh, unfortunately, Abigail's friends were not very good at counting. 1, 2, 6, lots, bellowed Zebra. 1, 3, 5, many, laughed Cheetah. It was impossible. But Abigail was a very patient giraffe. Carefully, she showed her friends how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They practiced all day long until at last their counting was nearly perfect. But by that time, it was dark. "Oh no," grunted Zebra. "How can we count when the sun has set?" Cheetah's tail drooped. Ladybug frowned. But Abigail just smiled. "Don't give up, everyone. Look!" High above, the stars were twinkling, and they were not going anywhere. Together, Abigail and her friends counted all night long. 3 friends, 1,267 stars, and 1 Abigail. That was a lot of stars that the friends counted. So you're going to help me count. This is my black sky. It's dark at night, and I have a bag of stars. So do you think you can help me count?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with a white one. So 1. Now I have a little tiny silver one.
2.
2. I'm going to do a yellow one. 3. Another silver one. 4. Another white one.
5.
Let's do another yellow one.
6.
Big white one.
7.
Another yellow one.
8.
Little silver one.
9.
One more. A big one. 10. We have 10 stars in our sky, and they're twinkling. They're beautiful. So thank you, friends. Just like Abigail had friends to help her count, you helped me. So I'll just put those away. And then I have another story for you. It's called Under the Sleepy Stars. Who do you think it's about?
Owls.
Owls. Under the Sleepy Stars. Little Owlet keeps watch with his wide awake eyes as all go to sleep beneath the darkening skies. goes fawn in her bed for the night. Her mama, my owlet, will tuck her in tight. Do you see stars? It's nighttime. Mama, who sings a song until Mouse falls asleep? The crickets sing high notes, and the bullfrogs sing deep. Ribbit, ribbit. There's a whisper of wind, and the branch gently swings as Owlet peeks out from his mother's warm wings. Mama, what if the bunnies are scared of the night? The star-sprinkled sky will provide a soft light. Mama, what if Cub needs a kiss and a hug? His mama, dear Owlet, will make sure he is snug. He does look snug in his mom's arms. Now the animals sleep as the moon shines above, all wrapped in the warmth of their own mama's love. They're going to sleep. Soon, night slips away and the sun starts to rise. Mama rocks little Owlet as he closes his eyes. Mama, who do you love the way those mamas do? My sweet precious Owlet, I'll always love you. The end. So the sun was just starting to come up, just like the sun comes up in the morning over the earth. Did you see the sun this morning?
Yes.
It was beautiful. So let's sing our Mr. Sun song. And you can do your sun like this. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun,
Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me.
Oh,
Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun,
hiding behind the trees, these little children are asking you, please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun,
Mr. Golden Sun,
please shine down on me. And the sun came up this morning, and it's a nice bright day outside. Okay, now we're going to talk about the moon. So the moon, if you were awake last night, was almost a big circle of full moon. Almost. It was very, very bright. So at supper tonight, you look outside your window and see if you can see the moon. So I have some rhymes about the moon. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Can you do that again with me? Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. So this is a nice full moon. Have another one? This is called the man in the moon. Do you know why we say there's a man on the moon? Because it looks like he has two eyes and a smile. So you look really careful and you might see it. The man in the moon looked out of the moon, and this is what he said. 'Tis time that now I'm getting up. All babies went to bed. Because we see the moon when it starts to get dark. The moon shines bright. The moon shines bright. The stars give light before the break of day. God bless you all, both great and small, and send a joyful day. I'm going to do that one again. The moon shines bright, the stars give light before the break of day. God bless you all, both great and small, and send a joyful day. Good night. All right, no, don't go to sleep yet. We've got more to do. Okay, so around our Earth, I'm going to go back again, is all of space. And another word for that is galaxy. So that's what we're going to make today with your bottle. Hopefully you got a bottle. We're going to make a galaxy. In there is some clouds and some sparkles, which is the stars, and different colors. So this is my big one. And then I made a smaller one out of a water bottle. Okay, so if you get your bottle ready, we're going to start. Today I'm going to make another big one. And it's a little messy, so I'm going to put down a paper. And I have 3 cups. 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see, I used these cups before because they're clear and I wanted you to see them mixing. So there is my blue, pink, and purple. You can use whatever color you have in your house. But I like these colors for the galaxy. So I'm going to open mine up and I'm going to pour in some paint. See? And make some bubbles. Put back on. And I'm going to give it a stir. I don't know whether food coloring might work for this. I don't know. I didn't try it. But we mix it in really well. Can you see through the cup? There's my purple. Now we're going to do blue. Pour in some blue. Go. It makes neat designs when it goes into the water. Okay, and we're going to give it a stir. Stir, stir, stir. When you look up at the sky, what color do you see?
Blue.
Blue, that's right. And my last color is pink. So I'm going to pour in some pink. Dribble, dribble, dribble. The lid back on so we don't spill it. And stir. Okay, so we have our 3 colors are ready to go. We're going to open up our bottle. And we're going to put in our clouds first. So you can use cotton balls, just like this. Or I have little squares of cotton, whatever you have. And then I use a stick to push it down in. So it goes right down to the bottom. How many should we put in? Yeah?
6.
6, okay, that was... There's 4, 5, and 6. So we push them all down. Can you see them? All right. This is the fun part. I have sprinkles. So the sprinkles are your stars that are going to shine at night. So we just pour them in.
Ooh.
Beautiful, right? All right, are we ready to do some colors? This is the tricky part, whether your mom and dad need to help you. Because if you had a funnel, it would be easier, but I didn't, so I have to very carefully pour in some pink, pour in some blue, and some purple, my favorite color. All right. It's looking beautiful. It's all mixed in. Now we're going to do another layer. So, get some more cotton balls. Push them in. How many this time, Kat? 1,
5.
5.
2.
I'm going to put in a big square.
Ooh. 3. 4.
And another big square.
5.
5. So we push them down with your stick. And they're soaking up all that water. All right, what's next?
Color. Oh, glitter.
Stars. That's right, glitter stars.
I got ahead of myself.
I love that. It makes a mess, but it's fun. All right, let's do our colors in a different order this time. So I'm going to start with
Purple.
purple. And you can put lots of water in if you like. Then
Blue.
blue. Blue for the sky. And last,
Pink.
pink. It's looking beautiful.
Ooh.
All right, our last time to put in cotton. So we're going to do it 3 times. So this is the last.
Let's do 10.
Whoa. Okay, this is a lot of counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
This is a big one.
9,
9. One more.
10.
10. Okay, so push those down. Okay. And what's next?
Glitter.
Glitter. Our stars. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high. Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Last blue. This isn't going to fill my jar or my bottle because it was so big. And last, we're going to do
Purple.
All right. Put that away. And very important, put your lid on. Parents, you might want to put a little bit of glue under that cap. Okay, nice and tight. And then we're going to give our galaxy.
Oh.
We're going to give our galaxy a shake. Can you see the stars?
Yeah, they're so pretty.
It's beautiful. And this just makes a nice sensory bottle. You can watch the colors change. You can see the stars sparkling. Beautiful galaxy. So I hope you had fun doing that. I made a bit of a mess, but it's not hard to clean up. All right, we have one more story for you before you go. And it's called Up the Stars, Just Up the Street. Mabel, she loved the stars. You see her looking out her window at night? She could count 5 from her window when it wasn't cloudy, and 19 from her backyard in a patch of sky. Her grandfather loved to tell stories, and Mabel listened hardest to the parts about night sky on the prairie where Grandpa grew up. Once meteors fell like rain. Sometimes the full moon rose so big it looked like another planet. And every night there were thousands of stars. Thousands? Mabel knew something was wrong. She climbed the tallest tree out back. Even from up here, she called down to Grandpa, I can only count 37. Well, Grandpa said, I think we can see more stars on the hill just up the street. The sky is wide there, and I bet it's darker. They took a walk. The road wound up, and at the top, Mabel started to count. Only 103, she said at last. But then she noticed all the lit up windows and porches. Maybe people could turn off their lights, she said. Maybe they would, Grandpa said. Let's ask them. They went door to door. It was hard to explain. Some people said no. I might bump into the wall. I don't want to step on my cat, said another lady. I'd like to help, said another woman, but how can I make dinner in the dark? Come outside with us, Mabel suggested, just for a little bit. In the end, many of them did just that. It's been a long time since I went stargazing, somebody said. Look, the Big Dipper. You can see so many more stars, Mabel said, and she began to count. At 21, she stopped. The glow from the nearest street light was too bright. Grandpa, who can switch that off, she asked. Well, the town controls that, said Grandpa. The next day, Grandpa and Mabel visited the mayor at town hall. The mayor told them, no. We keep safe, well-lit streets in this town, she said. Ugh, said Mabel as they left town hall. I guess I can look at the stars from the tree. Maybe 37 is not so bad. But on the way home, they ran into a mail carrier and told him about the meeting with the mayor. He said. Maybe I'll have a word with the mayor too. Then Mabel decided to tell everybody they saw. They talked to a lady walking her dog, and a family on their way to the library, and a crowd of speedy bicycle riders stopping at a traffic light. Mabel got really good at getting to the point. You won't believe how many more stars we would see, she said. All through that day, the mayor received phone calls, emails, and even a few in-person visits. But her answer was always no. The streets lights need to be on. What about people falling on dark paths? The mayor said. It would not be safe. What about handing out flashlights? Said an officer. Meanwhile, back at home, Mabel thought about how she might convince the mayor. Night had already fallen when the mayor opened up Mabel's email. When was the last time you saw thousands of stars? The mayor closed her eyes. Long ago, lying on a striped blanket under the darkest of summer skies, she had tried to count them all. The mayor opened her eyes. Okay, she typed. Let's try it. And on the next moon, people arrived on the hill with dogs and blankets and snacks. They saw bright stars and dim stars. They saw Venus and Mars, white stars, golden stars, and stars of the hottest blue. Now, this is what I call stargazing, Grandpa said. How many up there, Mabel? But Mabel was looking around instead. There was quite a crowd. And a little down the way, the mayor sat on a striped blanket gazing up to the sky. I haven't even started to count, Mabel told Grandpa. A tradition began that night. People gathered every new moon. They brought telescopes, binoculars, egg salad sandwiches, and strawberry pie. Each time the sky was a little darker as the lights spread out, or the lights turned out from street to street. Everyone saw meteor showers and the Milky Way, planets, and satellites. Mabel wondered if she would ever count them all, those stars just up the street. There were definitely thousands and thousands and thousands. You can go out at night too and try and count the stars. Okay, it's time for us to say goodbye, and we're going to do head and shoulders. So you have to stand up, find a spot. I'm coming over here. And you start at your head. So get your head ready. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Okay, we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to say goodbye. Ready? Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Wave your hands and say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for talking about space with me, and we'll see you next week.